Let's have a look at Lost Planet DA-01. If you don't know what this is a knockoff of the Diaclone Reboot line that Takara is doing. I generally don't buy knockoffs. I'm not really a big fan of them, so this does definitely make me a bit of a hypocrite. The reason why I bought this is I'm just not going to purchase the Diaclone Reboot line any other way. It's too expensive for my interest in it. But I did hear this was a good toy. Just not worth, like, I think it's like $170 on Big Bad. Just not worth it at that. So all I've done is cut the tape on this guy. I thought I would do a complete raw first impressions of it and just figuring out the toy, see what I think about it, see what you think about it, kind of go through it together. And if it ends up being a little too rambly, then, you know, we'll adjust. But I figured we'd try this out. So, see the box, whatever. In the floor, yay. Alright, instructions, won't be needing that. Alright, let's take a look at what we have inside. First thing we see is that a lot of stuff has shifted all around. This guy is not staying in place, but, you know, don't really care. And for what's worth, this was about $60 at TF Direct. So, alrighty, all opened up. So as I said, I'm not going to be using instructions for this, because this is, part of the enjoyment to me is figuring a toy out. And that can be the difference between whether or not a toy is really enjoyable or exactly the opposite of that. I think a good transformation can be complex, but it has to be intuitive. It's one of those things where I feel Takara really typically nails it. Look at this little dude. That's kind of cool. It's got a bunch of paint on it. Looks like it's all paint. I mean, I could be wrong, but that red looks painted, the black looks painted. It looks like it's completely painted. So here's that piece. See some swirls in there. And I don't know, obviously, as I said, I don't know how this compares to the official product since I don't own the official product. And if this ends up being too rambly, because this is kind of an experiment, then we'll adjust as we go forward. But I thought it might be interesting. Let's take a look at the paint. It's really light. Again, I don't know. I don't have the Takara to compare with, but I will toss it on the scale here once we get him put together. And, you know, I don't know that I'm going to go through all the modes. Silver paint on that. That's red plastic. This appears to be blue paint. Could be wrong. Definitely silver accents. That's kind of sloppy there. Whatever. I'm not too big a stickler for such things. I'm no Bobby Skullface, but it's good to note those things. Yeah. Kind of sloppy around there. Looks like probably sprue marks. Okay, a bunch of gribbles there on top of the main middle part. I'm totally not a robot in here, guys. I'm a spacecraft. Alright. Really, really shiny legs. There's a button there. Let's see what that does in a bit. Last main part, I believe, here. I mean, Japanese robot toy, you gotta have wings. Duh. Lots of kind of rough spots where the sprue marks are cut off. Again, maybe the same with the Takara one. So, alright. Let's see what else we got. More pipes. And then one little Diaclone driver. So it's the all gray. Here is the all red. And then the mix. Let's see if it'll focus in that close on the detail on the guy. The answer is no. No, it will not. But they look fine to my taste. I can't speak for yours. Yeah. A little muddled there. A random claw hook thing. And then this little bonus bit. A baggie that's already been opened. You have a kind of a grayish blue with gray and some gold accents, some silver paint, blue paint. So I believe this opens up and the driver goes inside. Yep. See, we'll put a little dude in here. Yay! Can just the helmet come up? No, it all comes up together. Alrighty, put that aside. Okay, so let's see what we have here. It's just fiddle. Now, we'll probably use the pictures here a bit, but I'm not really going to bother with the instructions. There's an obvious button here. I'm not sure if that's to release something that we have that's currently not plugged up. That's a little tie button. Okay, yeah, once it's moving, it's good. The paint on the face. Ears are nice and straight. I heard they're kind of can be bent on the Takara. Light piping, whatever. Some excess plastic flash there. Well, I guess we'll make the robot. I think that'll be the most obvious thing to do. There's a big foot here. Okay, shin comes up. And again, I haven't even watched reviews for this guy, so I'm going in about as blind as you possibly could. Alright, so yeah. Flip that up. Flip that in. Flip this down. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, get that up. Don't know which foot is left, which foot is right. I mean, they're pretty symmetrical, then one's folding up, one's folding down. See if either one fits into either. I bet they do. Let's line that up. All right. All right, next the arms. Hardware ratchet in there. There's a screw, so that's going to go to the back. That's going to come up. All right, yeah, that looks like an arm to me. These pieces, I'll assume the bottom. Looks like these slide in. Oh yeah, real nice tight ratchet there. Let's see, same on this guy. Slide it in. All right. And again, it's happy. Will it come out easily? Is that when the button happens? Don't believe the button's doing much of anything, but it could be allowing something to release that's not obvious. No, it's not. I can see what's going on in there. This tab here. Sorry, I don't think my light's going to get in there. I'm still not at my ideal setup, as you can probably surmise. There's a tab in there, and it's just, you're just pretty much frictioning past it. Don't know what the button does yet. Alright. Wings. Let's figure these guys out. Okay, there's that notch. Does that go in there? Nope. See, this slides up and down some. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing that I just did the thing. Oh, that's going to be how this attaches. You see here, it looks like that's going to line up. in some fashion. So let's get this out of the way. Yeah, with that part is going to plug into there. Yep. All right. Okay, and all this stuff, spin it up, spin it down. So if we turn around here, if we fold these guys out of the way, then you can get that guy up. All right. Now the question is, do I have this on completely bass backwards? So I'm going to grab the instructions over here. Just take a look. Compare. I think I got aspects of it. I think this piece here is definitely wrong though still. So let's see. Let's see if it goes on the other way. Maybe now this when this button does a thing. So let's see if I pull without the button. Feels pretty sturdy. Let's pull with the button. Okay. I still don't know if the button did anything, to be honest with you. Let's try it this way. Does it? Okay. Goes on either way. So yeah, now that goes down. And we can, same as before, get this back wing out of the way. And alright. Aight. Okay. On the picture, he's got two big honking guns, kind of a Victory Leo style coming over the shoulders there. So, looks like these are part of that. Let's look at the picture. Alright, they go into a blue hole. Oh, duh. Right there. I mean, is that it for this guy? Of course, he's got swords, because again, Japanese robot. Gotta have some big ass, awesome swords. I like swords. Don't get me wrong. I definitely like swords. I don't know what all these pipes are for yet. I might have to dip into the instructions for some of that. I feel like there's a gun you can combine and make or something. Beep, beep. There's a small peg there. So yeah, this is not bad. Little thing, get a little dude on here. Let's see, come on. Focus. There we go. It's really hard to do on camera. Feels like he kind of leans forward. He doesn't sit nearly as stylish as an unrustable bastard. That's for sure. I mean, he'll technically sit on it, I guess. But, you know, it's not very exciting, to be honest. Still got these two pieces. If I look at the picture, I mean, obviously we can see it down at the bottom. But it's got, you know, other bits combined on it. Feels like it's kind of just left over, you know, part of the whole Diaclone thing. You can have your drivers driving these things. There's a way to combine these two pieces so that they're not left over. It's not super obvious. But what was obvious though was how easy it was to get this robot together. So that was nice. Now I have it in hand. It's still pretty light. It is not super heavy. Again, I don't have the card to compare. There's, as far as I can tell, there's no die cast in here. Let me weigh it. I said I would weigh it. I don't want to be a liar. I'm going to go freehand for this. He is 6.9 ounces. Or 196 grams for those of you not using American. If you want the other vehicle bits on there, brings it up to 236 grams or 8.3 ounces. So use that to compare. Did the car release have diecast? I don't know. Let me know. Alright, so I think the next thing we should do is, since I'm not familiar enough with the line to just kind of, you know, go at it the way I would be with just a normal transformer, I'm going to use the pictures here, the party pictures, because I'm too illiterate for instructions. And I'm just going to go making them all. So we got here this first set here is, you know, Battles 1, Battles 2, Battles 3. And that's kind of how they came out. Let's see, focus, yeah. Battles 1, 2, and 3. That's kind of how they came in the package, but let's get on it. Let's make those. So let's first pressing the button. Oh, that's popped out really easy when it's on the correct way. Who'd have thunked? Legs, I don't see a release. See if you just... Alright. It takes about that much force to get it out. Get my camera set back up and we'll resume. Alrighty then. Let's try to do that again with less hitting all the things. Jeez. Am I missing? Let's look. Ooh, I bet I am missing something. There's little tabs when you do that. I don't know if you can see it. There's little tabs when you rock that back. So let's try that again. Again, this is my ramble style learn it with me video. If you hate it, let me know in the comments. Alright, so if I pull back... Nope. That does not work. Very much does not work. It's just... Alright. Well, and then let's see. Next was sliding the arms back. Actually, are those? No, they come out for the combinations. Alrighty. Then, is this guy part? Yeah, he's part of there. Let's get rid of the long cannons. Looks like this is where we're going to use some of the short cannons. And first step looks like that pulls out. Oh, this is on a spring. It keeps pulling it back. That's interesting. Oh, that's right. It's supposed to be like this cool throwback sound effect dealy. Oh yeah, you can see it on the picture now. They've hidden it well, but he's definitely a little bit of visible head syndrome, which again, I'm not really that picky about it, to be honest. All right, I'm not gonna bother shoving these in all the way, because even for my ramble style video, that'd be a little too much. Pull this out. That was not a feel-good click. It was fine, but it was not a feel-good click. So there's a tab there. Ah, crap. Nope, stay in there. Am I doing this on camera? I hope so, guys. And gal. There's that one girl watching. She's my hero. All right. Okay, got it in there. And let's see. Alright. These don't look... Okay, they spin around. I can see that they spin around. Making them spin around. There we go. Loosen them up a bit. Getting this guy flipped all the way over. Once it gets loosened up, it's not so bad, but still kind of alright, let's straighten it up a bit. Alright, so that's Battles 01. Put him where you can see him. Let's go to Battles 02, which involves a part didn't really use much. So it looks like the legs are going to attach underneath it. So you want to roll through? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Shmee. Alright. This wheel, yeah, and this wheel back here articulates. Kind of come flat. Is that notch? Yeah, that notch goes in there. I don't know if you can see, but this notch here goes into that hole there. Not very far or well, or I'm just bad at it, or both. Let's go ahead and get the other one. Same deal, not complex. I really do like the kind of simplicity of the play pattern with this guy. There's a lot of different things you can make, but they're very easy to flip back and forth. It's pretty obvious, at least, you know, if you've played with transforming toys. Rotate that back. Snug as a bug in a rug. And then, just like before, I don't really see a right and left. They're pretty much symmetrical. Alright, so how do you go in there? Probably going to need this piece out. Yep. You can see there how this notch fits up right in there. And then it kind of collapses over it. There isn't, and then, since they're, again, mostly symmetrical except for that part, and this one will go in the other side. Oh, I see. You need to put the legs together first. Look at this. There we go. Now we got our little spot in the middle. Now they line up really nicely in our spot. They hold on fine. These technically flip. Oh, this comes up and out like that. There we go. And I bet that button there releases this. Yep. Get you back on there. Alright, very cool. And of course, got our clear canopies here to get our drivers in there if you want. Looks fine. Seems fine. I don't know what this bit here is for. I feel like we can put our little rider dude in there. That's what we're going to do. It's a toy. I'll do with it what I want. Alright. The flying bit. This goes with this. And it looks like it's got the arms on the back as well. So, the real problem is going to be telling exactly which direction it goes, but that looks fine. Yeah, it's probably got to be this way here. Yeah. Looks like that slid forward in the image a bit. And I realize how silly it is to be like, I don't use instructions and then staring at a picture the whole time. But I am a silly person with weird rules that I give myself. I know it's not a rule, but 'tis a thing that I do. Maybe this slides up. Nope. Nope. Maybe this doesn't hook in there. Maybe it's part of whatever the hell's going to go on with the arms. Let's see what they can do. Whoop. This looks like a hinge here. Yep. Yep. Alright, so let's do that. Pretty sure I see them coming out the back of Battles 3 there. Yeah, and you can definitely see the front of the arms there. It's probably like that. I would suspect. Oh, it's kind of staying in there. There's nothing there actually holding it on. So I bet this slides up, perhaps? It's not giving me the full goods either. As in, you know, this feels correct. That type of full goods. Nope, I don't like that either. These are the only parts left, are these 4 bits. And they obviously all go together to make Battles 3. So that part, the wings here. Possibly don't have the legs positioned right because I don't really see them in the image too much. Might go ahead and drop down to the instructions for this guy at this point. See what I'm missing. Because I just don't see any way that these are naturally made to connect. Not without too much time even for a ramble style video. That kind of wants to hold, but it just feels kind of more coincidental than yes, that is the intended use of that. Alright. I'm gonna consult the instructions I give. I was way off. Alright, first off, this guy is Battles 2, and that guy's Battles 3. Kind of odd packaging layout. But instead of doing like this, flip that up, where that peg is out, and that will slide in there. But first, now that we got that room, now the arms will go in there fine. Wink. They may be backwards, I'm not sure. Again, I guess pretty much if you want your screw holes up or down, but then that one would be on the, oh, it'd still be on the inside. So, all right. So that looks good, and then that goes there. That's even obvious in the picture now that, you know, I've been shown how to do it. It's kind of duh. So that's battles 2. Oops, sorry. So battles 1, battles 2, battles 3. That's pretty easy. I'm going to look around and see what I can find out what these other accessories are for. I'll be right back. Alright, I don't think I'm going to go through the rest of the modes, combinations 2 and 3. I did want to point out a few things I picked up. One is that this motorcycle, he has got a little notch in there, and he is going to plug into there, wink, and then it hides in there. That's cool, I like that. And then, as well as, it says this should slide out. Yep, slides out a little bit. So that's a thing you can do for a reason. Another is that with Battles 1 here, take this off, and these 4 silver pipes can all attach to this guy. And I think there's other spots you can attach it onto. I mean, it's a toy. You can do what you want. But you can power him up, you know, with the pointy ends with the hole, because when it has a hole, the other end doesn't. And so that's, you know, it's the peg end. And then, you know, he's all like, pew, 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 pew. Quad laser, pew, pew. Alright. And then, you know, again, there's some other pieces that haven't been played with really are these guns. You can peg them in wherever you want. They're guns. And then these 2 little hooks that I'm sure are used for a thing that I just don't feel it's important to go over. I want to give an overview of the knockoff and get an idea for the quality and see what it is. See how it is. So there he is with, there's all the accessories, all the extra parts it comes with. You know, you have 4 Diaclone drivers, this extra little guy that I'm pretty sure did not come with the Takara release. Little motorcycle, you got 2 swords because he's holding one. Some extra gun bits, handles, the pipes, the peg holders, 2 extra ships, and then of course the combined robot itself. For 60 bucks, this is a pretty good deal. It is, again, it's very light, but it doesn't feel poorly made. It feels nicely made. You know, the ratchets feel really good. No forward and backwards, but they are out side to side. Ratchets in the arm are really nice. Shoulders go up. His head is maybe a hinge swivel. Not entirely sure. And don't feel too obligated to check it out. Nice knee ratchet, really strong. And again, since there's no die cast, he's easy to balance. So it all feels nice. Again, I don't have the Takara to compare with, which is kind of the point of why I bought it. At $170, I was never going to buy this toy. And the next one that's $250 looks awesome, but I have no interest in the line at $250. I know Lost Planet has also done more of these little dudes in various colors, so it's cool that they threw in an extra one here, just to kind of bring that play pattern to the line. So I'm pretty happy with my $60. You know, I'm not saying go buy it. I got it at TF Direct. I don't know if there's other places to buy knockoffs or not, but don't really like knockoffs, but I can't help it. This at $60, I'm in for this. You know, compared to like Masterpiece knockoffs, I don't buy those. You know, I plucked down $250 for Dinobot happily. You know, that's my jam. So it's kind of how I feel about it. It's kind of a last resort for me. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. So thanks. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, because, you know, if you don't subscribe, they're gonna kill a kitten.